Hi fellow wanderers, today we're making Dancing Queen Lavender, Orange and Mint soap inspired by my dear friend Mal. So I'm just explaining to you the way that I create my lye solution, and make sure that you have gloves and protective glasses if you're going to be mixing any lye solution. It's really important that you add the sodium hydroxide to your distilled water, not the other way around, because if you add your water to the sodium hydroxide, then you can end up with a bit of an explosion, and nobody really wants that. So you add the sodium hydroxide slowly and you mix it up into your water. You can see that the fumes and the gases are coming out of the container, so you just want to make sure that you're doing it in a well ventilated area. And I'm just adding my lye solution now to my oils. So my oils in this soap are made up of olive oil and coconut oil and some grapeseed oil and also some raw cacao butter. And today's soap has been inspired by my dear friend Mal, who I met when I was 21, and I met her through a friend of mine that I went to university with, Beck, and I've known Mal now for over 20 years. So Mal has been a housemate of mine many times, and I can say that she's in my top 5 people to live with. And she's just so easy to get along with, and she helped me do all my cleaning and cooking, and she paid all her bills on time, and she was just amazing. So this soap is inspired by Mal. I've just mixed up all the mixture to get to emulsification and got to a light trace. So now I'm just splitting up my batch into different portions so that I can mix up my accent colours with my micas and my titanium dioxide. And the reason why I've called this soap Dancing Queen is because Mal and I, when we were living together, used to go out to all the nightclubs all the time, dancing until 3 a.m. in the morning. And Mal was always the nice one who was always offering to be the designated driver, and she was a sensible one. I was the one that was a little bit crazy. So Mal would always do anything for anyone and not expect anything in return. That was what was so amazing about her. And she's lived in so many different places, and she's had so many different jobs that she's just full of experience. And I even caught up with her in Scotland when I was over in the UK travelling. So I'm just thoroughly mixing up my colours here, and the reason why I've chosen these colours is because Mal said that her favourite essential oils were lavender, orange and mint. So I've chosen purple for the lavender, a nectarine type orange or a blood orange type colour for the orange, and a green apple mica for the mint colour. And when I'm adding the essential oils, I actually add a tablespoon of Australian white kaolin clay to the essential oils, because this really holds the scent in the soap. It anchors the scent and it stops it from fading as much. So, and Mal used to love George Michael. She really had a thing about George Michael, so she loves that sort of music. Now I'm just pouring the soap into the mould and just keeping one colour on one side and adding another colour to the other side, and then popping the orange in the middle. some of the essential oils can speed up trace, make it thicker very quickly, so you have to act quickly, but obviously my video is double speed, so I wouldn't normally be working this quickly, otherwise you'd be with me for hours and ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm just scrapey up my containies, as Katie Carson would say, and just looking and thinking about what to do, how to design the top of my soap loaf. So I created my business in honour and in memory of our daughter Willow, who died three years ago. And Mal was also very supportive and sent me many text messages and Facebook messages of support, and showed a lot of love and compassion to us during that time. So I really appreciate those messages that she sent me as well. So I'm just tapping the soap now to make sure that there's any air bubbles coming out, and doing a bit of a design on the top of the soap, which I ended up changing a little bit anyway. So I'm currently doing a series of soaps inspired by and in honour of my friends and family and people that I know, and it's been lovely to spend the time to think about and just reminisce about days gone by with people that I love. So I'd really like it if you want to be the next person that inspires me to design and create my new soaps. Please just comment below by adding your favourite essential oil and your colours, and I'll look forward to creating a soap for you. So this is my soap in the final product in the soap mould, and it's looking very pretty with its green on one side, purple on the other side. And I couldn't wait very long before I could cut up this soap. I was just so excited to see what it would look like on the inside, and as you can see, it's very beautiful. So it's got lovely swirls of purple, orange and green and white throughout the soap. I already have in mind a few people that I'm currently designing soaps for, so keep your eye out because you might be the next person. And that's my Dancing Queen Lavender, Orange and Mint soap, inspired by my friend Mal. Thanks for joining me.